Hey guys, I actually decided that with all the recent stuff that's been revealed lately about Pokemon Sun and Moon, that I thought it would be a perfect time to be able to talk about what I actually liked about the games this so far, based on what is legally presented by the Pokemon Company themselves, not counting that one weirdo on 4chan that was like, yeah, I'm totally gonna spoil everything for everybody because I got nothing better to do. But not talking about that messed up son of a gun or messed up cookie or whatever that you call that. I just wanted to talk about some key points that I thought was actually good about the game. In perspective, I've been hearing a lot of debate between a 50-50, shot about the fact that since there's no gyms in the game, that totally messes up the original construct of how the game's supposed to be. And honestly, I've realized something. As younger kids, we as children are probably too young to realize the initial reason why Pokemon has changed this whole setting altogether now that Sun and Moon is finally coming out. Which happens to be next week, if for those that don't know, because it comes out on the 18th, which is Friday of next week. So, yeah, that's something to look forward to if you've been having a bad day so far. So motivate yourself with that epic game if you have a way of getting it and some way to get there to get to it. But as far as them not having gyms, I actually like the fact that they changed that because it focuses on the bonding between the human and Pokemon. Because in the past, they used to do gyms and that was fine and dandy and all that. But like I said, since we were children back then, we were probably too naive to realize that the Pokemon never got rewarded for all their efforts on the battlefield, but yet the trainer does, and they get these so-called badges. But what do the Pokemon get? They don't get really any recognition for all that effort they put into it. Sure, you go to the Elite Four, you beat the champion, you get your name recorded in that machine, and all that good mess, but, like, is it really worth all that effort? It really doesn't fill in very much. So the fact that Sun and Moon has actually devoided itself from doing that whole mechanic altogether sets it apart as being the best decision they've ever made yet to date in the year of 2016 alone. Because that actually is a good thing. And I kind of would rather promote games that change themselves than stay repetitive and never change at all. Because would you want to be the same person all your life, or would you want something completely different? I actually encourage that differentiality is a whole lot better than having same stuff going on all the time. So the fact that they're focusing on friendship, teamwork, the things that are most important when you're in a bad situation that depends on both you and their strength combined, that's a beautiful blessing that has never been done in games of today's time ever until Sun and Moon. And that's a good thing to have, a good quality to have in a game, because you don't usually see that. Games like that, back then, a few like Chrono Cross or even Chrono Trigger and things like that, and even Legend of Mana were the kind of games that were like that back then, and I thought that would never happen again. But thanks to Pokemon, we are now seeing a reoccurrence of bringing back classic things that made games good again. Something that's actually good. And no, I'm not actually trying to imitate the potential future president Trump now that I've been aware that he's won the election and all that. But that's not to focus on him either. This is not about that at all, because I'm not a politician. I'm not really about politics, and we were gonna be screwed either way. But this is more or less going to be just a Pokemon related thing. And unfortunately, I'm not even going to go into detail about the darn spoilers either. The only other thing a few other things I really do like about the